share with you a few ideas for our upcoming gift giving season. And some things that I'm always excited about are our socks. And I just wanted to mention a couple new designs that we have and tell you why I like them. So this first pair of socks that we have, this is a size large, and it's 58% alpaca and 25% acrylic, so that's a very high amount of alpaca content. And if you look at the cuffs on these, they're very, very stretchy, and they're made from that actual alpaca. It's not acrylic at the top, which I really like. And these are some nice boot socks, and if I flip them inside out, it has full terry throughout the whole sock. If you look at it really closely, the thing that I noticed about this sock is the terry is not so thick that you can't fit it into your boots. So for those of you that are going hunting or just cold weather wear and are concerned about having a boot sock that's too thick to fit inside your boot, this is not the case. This will fit inside your boot and keep you warm as well. This next pair of socks is this one that's on the actual foot mannequin there. And this one's 64% alpaca and 27% acrylic, and it's called our therapeutic or diabetic sock. And what I noticed about this one, if you look really close, there's elastic on the insides for a lot of stretch. And like I said, there's a whole lot of alpaca in this actual sock. And so for those diabetics that need a very stretchy sock, this is your sock. It's not going to be too tight on your leg. And then once again, it has full terry all the way around. So for those of you who have loved ones that are diabetics, this is a great sock for them. That's a great choice. The next one I'm going to be talking about is our dress casual sock, and it's 42% alpaca, 33% acrylic, and 23% nylon, as well as 2% of spandex. And what I love about these socks is they're just really, really super well made for business attire. They're kind of a more formal looking sock. They have a nice thinner upper part. It's not full terry, but it is thick with thick enough to keep you warm, and it has the full terry on the bottom of the foot all the way around, and then it has the lighter weight portion on the top, which matches the top of the sock. So this is going to be a nice warm dress sock, but you won't get too hot if you go inside your building. So it's wonderful for that. The next one I wanted to talk to you about, and these are called, they're 915s is what we call them. Is there another name for them, Jim?
Dress sock.
Okay, they're just the regular dress sock, and it's 43% alpaca, and it has some acrylic, nylon, and spandex in it as well. And let me just show these to you. It has a nice ribbed upper. It's not quite as stretchy as the diabetic socks, but still plenty of stretch. It's going to stay up on your leg nicely, and it has a thicker kind of a mesh. It's not full terry, but a great, excellent sock for your workwear, or for those of you that like a little bit thinner sock. These are impressively warm for how thin they are. So these are an excellent sock, and they make a nice dress sock without having too much bulk. The next ones I wanted to talk to you about are, we got some new ankle socks in, and they're 54% alpaca and 23% acrylic. Now they have that nice stay up portion in the back that helps your sock not fall down into your shoe. And they have nice little colors, very well made with a high content of alpaca. These make great Christmas gifts. I know that some people think that socks are boring, but I can tell you from experience with my family members, that's all they want for Christmas because they love having warm feet. So it's always something to keep in mind.
Several people said hi.
Hi, good morning.
And maybe they can tell us which things they like, and they can put comments about which
Oh,
products
that
they
would be
like and
great.
what they're looking for as well.
Yeah, and those of you that are out there watching this, if you have comments about your favorite socks, go ahead and post those. We're just trying to educate people that are looking for gifts for the holiday season. So these ones are called excursion socks, and they have a ribbed upper. Now this ribbed upper is snug. It's not too snug, but if you're looking for a sock that's really has a lot of stretch in it on the upper, this is not your sock. This has a very high content of alpaca, and it has full terry on the bottom. This full terry is what gives you some nice cushioning. And then on the top, it's just the mesh. So wonderful sock for everyday wear, and it's kind of like a nice boot sock. And these will fit inside your shoes as well. And so those make great gifts for people. And what do we have here? These next ones, these N20s.
Extreme boot socks.
Yes, these are called extreme boot socks, okay? And they are very thick. If you look at them from the side, it's almost an inch thick when you lay them sideways. And they have it's nice and stretchy at the top. But here, let me show you what's on the inside. Yes, Jim? Here's your full terry throughout. Do you see that? These make great socks to wear as slippers in the house for our mothers and fathers who are getting a little older and they need to have warm feet. Oh my gosh, my mom loves these. Matter of fact, she is so silly. She will wear out the heel of her sock and then she just flips it the other way. So she puts the heel on the top of her foot and she says she wears the other side. And I told her, don't wear those, I'll get you more. And she's like, nah, they're still good. And so that's the way she uses hers. She loves them so much. So N20s are one of my very favorite socks.
Extreme boot socks.
Sorry, extreme boot socks. They're one of my favorite. And then I have these little tiny alpaca toys, great for gift giving. I don't know if they're appropriate for little tiny babies, but they are made out of real alpaca fur. And they're just darling. These little ones I know have 15 different pieces of the actual alpaca hide that they use to make these little tiny alpacas, and I don't know how many pieces make the larger one, but they're so soft, really awesome, beautiful alpaca fiber. The next socks that I wanted to talk to you about these are Marina wool socks, and they are from Fox River, and they have these little monkeys, and they're actually kids, youth size, large, and they're mittens. And if you look on the inside of them, they're full terry, and it's made from merino wool. So if you're looking for a great gift for your kids, for something that will hold up really well and be darling to look at, really cute, then these are a great gift. Also, we have Sock Monkey socks for adults, and they're a thinner sock. They do have a nice stretch to them, but they're just thinner mesh all the way through, and that is a nice merino wool, and this is 49% merino, which is kind of hard to come by nowadays when we're looking for our vendors that want to have all merino socks. They're hard to find. So this is also a kids crew, and it is a monkey sock again, and it has the full terry on the bottom of the foot and the mesh type on the top, and it is really nice and stretchy. And it'll make a great sock for your kids, and it'll last for years and years and years. So while we're thinking about kids stuff, we got in these new alpaca, they call them, they're fingered mitts, and then you can put the flap over the top and turn it into an actual mitten for little kids. And these are 100% baby alpaca.
Are they glittens? Is that what they're...
I think they call them glittens. I'm not sure what they call them, but they're made out of 100% baby alpaca. And even for those of us who knit, these little products are right around the $25 mark. And if I had to make these, I would much rather buy them than make them, because by the time I buy the actual alpaca yarn to make it, I'm not going to be saving very much money, and I would be saving a huge amount of time. So buying the ones that are already ready-made are totally awesome. Also, we have some baby alpaca kids hats, and we haven't done this before. And so we have some different baby alpaca kids hats, and you can see they're totally darling. And where can you find baby alpaca kids hats? 100% baby alpaca kids hats with cabling and stuff on it for right around the $25 mark. That is a pretty good deal. Really, really darling little designs here. And then I'm gonna go on to these double knit mittens that we have. And these double knit mittens, they're almost like an inch thick, and they're completely reversible. You can take your mittens and turn them the other way and have a whole new color. And you can wear them that way, or I can turn them the other way. And let's see, this makes a really nice, substantial mitten. And those are really cute. This size that I'm wearing right here is size small, and it fits me beautifully. I really like it. Matter of fact, I want to get one of these because I think it's a great product. It'll keep your hands super warm when it's cold outside. So those are wonderful. Then we also have the double knit gloves. And double knit, this is a small size, and once again, it fits me perfectly. Super, super thick. Be great Christmas gifts. Oh my goodness. Wonderful gifts for the holidays. This right here is Alpaca Glove, but it is less expensive and it is not double knit. So if you don't need a really thick one, this is nice and warm without being quite as thick, but it's still quite substantial. So I really like those ones too. And then here's one more kid's hat. Do you see the alpaca with little ears? And it's 100% baby alpaca, and it has the nice little ear flaps on it. Super, super cute, and 100% baby alpaca. I thought these little alpacas were cute, but I'm kind of partial to alpacas. So, and then we brought in some more stock from what we had last year. Yes, Jim, did you have a question?
Nope.
Okay, and these are the, they can either be the fingerless gloves, or you can put the flap over them and make them a mitten as well. And these are 100% alpaca, and these are some of the same styles that we had from last year because they were very, very popular. And we have the hats to go with them. So we have the hats and the
Why don't you show the
gloves.
inside of those? Because remember they have that
Sure.
inside.
Also, these hats are lined with fleece lining all the way up to the top. Very nice quality, should last for years and years and keep you super, super warm. And then if you're not a hat wearer, you can also get a headband, and the headbands are fleece lined as well, and they're made with alpaca. All right, and here's a couple more 100% alpaca hats for the men, or women might enjoy them, and they're fleece lined as well. Then I go back to my double knit hats, which are the super, super thick baby alpaca yarn, and you could actually pull this right on over and have it like that, or you could just leave it like that and make it more of a slouchy hat. And these are reversible, so you can wear them on either side, and they're 100% alpaca hats. And it's baby alpaca, I might add, and it's super, super thick. It's double knitted. So those are, and it comes in quite a few colors. If you look here, quite a few neutral colors. And then, of course, we got some more slippers in, and the slippers have alpaca on the outside, and they're suede on the bottom, so these are not outside slippers. They're meant to be worn in the house and keep you super, super warm, and they have merino wool on the inside. Okay? They're super, super warm. Keep you really nice and snug, but make sure you wear them in the house, not outside. And then the last thing I wanted to mention to you is a few shawl pins. We'll be getting more in. This is a couple of them. And then I have these nice shawls that we got, and these are absolutely beautiful boucle, 100% baby alpaca. They are gorgeous. If you're looking for something that is really gonna make a statement, this is beautiful. And then these cute little shawl pins are just darling that we got in. And then I wanted to show you one more thing, sorry. I wanted to show you, here's some other scarves, and they're 100% baby alpaca. And can you see them, Jim?
Yep.
And then I'll show you, there's a couple ones that are, more plain and solid colored ones. And then we have that nice multicolored one. Very beautiful. We have some beautiful products in. And if you're interested in buying gifts, go ahead and buy them early because we get this one shipment in for the holiday season. And after it's gone, it's gone. So those of you that are looking for gifts, now's the time to buy. And you go ahead and buy those for your loved ones. And I will tell you, they'll be so happy to have warm feet or warm bodies because you have taken care of them and bought them the best. So you take care. Have a great day.